Hello and welcome to Patrick's Models and Transport. Okay, so I'm back again after being a bit busy these days. So we're going to fit the quarter lights to the cab of the Bedford ML. So I've decided to go for open windows because this way we can be able to continue seeing the interior better, and I'm going to fit the quarter lights here and here tonight, and then once I've fitted the quarter lights I will maybe add a little bit of at least a slightly wound up window on each side just to increase realism. We can see that the paint's actually quite decent. Here there's a point here, maybe you can see it's a slight grey here, you can see this because handling the paint, even if I put the varnish on top. But I think I might even I'll touch that up at the end because I've been touching this cab a lot. I'll give it a wee touch up with some blue paint at the very end, but we'll see. Maybe yes, maybe no, maybe we'll just leave it as I might do something else. I'll think about that once I get the lorry finished and assembled. So let's get this thing here done. I'm using, of course, glue and glaze because we're fitting glazing. Got the camera in this position on the side, on my left side, because in the meantime I'm looking at the computer. I'm looking at the photograph of a Bedford O, it's the same cab, so that I can position the exact position of the exact position of the quarter lights. Right, very little glue is required for this job. I'm going to use my chemistry laboratory needle here that belonged to my grandfather, who was a chemistry teacher. St Roch Secondary in Glasgow, in Garngad. Right, I often say that, but it's the way of remembering my grandfather, Mr. Alexander Spears. And okay, so in this box you can see some pieces of glazing. This triangle here and this triangle here, I don't know if you can see it, are the quarter lights. Okay, it's a bit of a mess, so this one and this one here. So these two here, 1 and 2. And I cut these off this other piece of glazing. This, which I'll show you here against the white background. And this is a piece of glazing, a trimming from when I made my scratch-built freelance railcar last summer. And I had marked with a black marker pen the glazing, and then in that video I remember telling you that that sort of marking is good because it also doubles up as a window rubber in that case there, and in this case here it's the frame of the quarter light. So let's get this thing here fitted. Okay, so I'll try and not cover things with my hands. I have to sort of look here at the side to see what's going on. I think we'll just point this a bit more like this, because this way the chances are there are more chances that you'll see what I'm doing. Okay, just a second, fix my cushion on the chair. Okay, right, action stations, let's get our bits of glazing out. I already cut these before. I cut them triangular in shape to be able to fit them easily. They're more or less the same size. Okay, out the road, and let's get this thing fitted. So I'm going to put some glue inside the cab right there, and this is a very, very tricky operation, so I'm adding my +1 reading glasses. Okay, right. Okay, let's see how we do this. I think I'm going to do, excuse me, we're going to turn the camera around because, yeah, changing position of the tripod. Right, that's better. I would say that's definitely better. I can actually get my hand closer. I can put my hand like this, you see. Okay, that's definitely much better option. Right. Okay, you can see what I'm doing better. So let's begin from the left side of the cab, which is easier because there's no steering wheel in the road. So I need very, very little glue. Okay. Right. That's one in. Let's take a piece of a quarter light. It's positioned. Now we'll try and push it in place with the toothpick. I think I'm going to make this a bilingual video, quindi passo un attimo in italiano. Ho deciso di fare sul Bedford ML tenere i finestrini aperti, però ha i deflettori, quindi ho deciso di realizzare i deflettori. And let's see if this is too big. That needs to be pushed in. Questo deve essere spinto un po' più in dentro. Mi sa che I think it's too big. Or is it not? No, it's okay. I think that's quite nice. I'm also looking at the photograph. That's not bad. Sì, ok. So, ricapitolando in italiano, ho deciso di mantenere i finestrini aperti per poter vedere gli interni, e quindi ho tagliato dei deflettori. Poi deciderò se eventualmente mettere o meno il finestrino leggermente pezzettino di vetro qui per simulare un finestrino aperto, oppure se far finta di niente. Okay, so the other thing I was saying before, I repeat this in English, is to maybe have a little piece of glazing sticking up here to simulate a semi-open window, but I might not even bother. Okay. This is good but not great. Okay. Maybe that's better. Yes, that's it. It's in. That's it. Righto. Perfect. Ok, adesso è giusto. So that's correct. And there you go. You can see it in there like that. See? glued in. You don't need much glue, very little. This will then, let's see if it's noticeable from the front. Not at all. Ok, very well, ottimo. Questo è a posto. E adesso facciamo l'altro. Now we'll do the other one. Where there's this on the side with the steering wheel, dalla parte del volante. Ok, let's get this in. How are we going to get in here without getting in the road of just about everything? Oh, I'll have to be very careful because the steering wheel's already been fitted. Quindi devo prestare massima attenzione a non andare a sporcare il volante con la colla. Allora, poca colla, not very much glue, not very much glue. Sometimes since I've done made a bilingual video, è un po' che non faccio un video bilingue, ma dato che qua non è che parlo tantissimo, più che altro guardare cosa sto facendo, so considering it's not so much, I'm not saying anything of particular importance, so it's mainly watching what I'm doing. I can easily make it bilingual, quindi possiamo fare il video in italiano e inglese. Ok. And anyway, Bedford lorries had a good name in Italy because a lot of Bedfords, there was a lot of war surplus Bedfords remained in the country after the war, and I remember seeing Bedfords here when I was a kid. Generally TKs or even TMs. I remember TMs as well. The Detroit diesel. Ok. I Bedford erano abbastanza comuni in Italia perché dopo la guerra ne erano rimasti un sacco come ex mezzi militari britannici. E poi i Bedford se ne vedevano, io ricordo anche da bambino gli MK, TM. C'era la Piccin, il trasportatore Piccin aveva, se non mi ricordo male, dei Bedford qua a Padova, e Domenichelli aveva dei Bedford TM col motore Detroit diesel a due tempi. Okay, see if I've put enough glue in there. This is a bit more tricky because of that big steering wheel in the roads. So, ok. Vediamo di aggiungere un po' di colla perché lì c'è il volante di mezzo. Ok. Ovviamente ho sporcato il volante, porca miseria. Of course I got glue on the steering wheel, get that off. Ok, bene. Starting to set this glue, sta colla comincia a seccarsi. Andiamo dentro con questo. Ok. Even if it gets dirty, it doesn't really matter because then we can clean it. Anche se si sporca un po' non è un problema perché tanto poi questa si pulisce. e quando si secca, glue inglese è trasparente, quindi, but we can clean it with some water and cotton buds. It's easy, very easy to clean, molto facile da pulire. Qui va bene, però potrebbe anche andare meglio. Let's see, we manage. Deve essere spinto un pelo più in giù e un pochino più in dentro. This one's definitely better. This one's not so good. Ooh. I think I'm going to take this one out. And I'm going to take it out, clean it, trim it and put it back in. Quindi questo qua lo togliamo, lo rastremiamo e lo... Porca miseria, ladra! There. Lo togliamo e lo rastremiamo e lo rimontiamo. So taking this out. Yep. Okay, this one has to be okay. Came out, that's it. Let's clean the remaining glue. Right, questo ora lo puliamo, hanno un coltello. Let's get the scalpel. I'm just getting it off my fingers. Okay, so I'm wetting a cotton bud. Okay, trying to get this thing clean. Okay, now we'll cut a piece off. Okay, right, that's off. Okay. We've come so far together. Let's see if we can get it done. Another spot of glue. Right. Let's get this thing here glued in. Have to put the glue again. Okay. put the glue in here. Adesso mettiamo la colla qua on the pillar, mettiamo sul montante qua dentro, on the point of the cab. Here we've got the steering wheel is in the road, so we don't want to dirty the steering wheel, so I'm just going to put my glue underneath here. Okay. Okay, and that's that. Now we get the piece of glazing. I've trimmed a piece off, ho tolto un pezzo, l'ho rastremato. I bet you're waiting for some Italian swear words. Okay. That's, of course, landed in there. Okay. Okay. This is rubbish. Okay. No, this is no use. It's all coated in glue, it's a disaster. No. Ok. Aborted launch. We'll change it. Ne mettiamo uno nuovo. Right, that's enough for the moment. We can see that this one came well, ok, this one here worked, questo ha funzionato, e questo di qua non sta collaborando, adesso rivediamo di risolvere. Lo ne taglio uno nuovo e poi lo montiamo, ok? So I'm going to trim, cut another piece slightly smaller and then get it fitted. I might do it off camera, it might be boring to 22 minutes of video watching somebody trying not to swear on camera. Okay, if you enjoyed the video, you can give it a like, subscribe to the channel, click notification bell, and of course I always enjoy reading your comments, and I think I succeeded in not swearing, which was a success. Okay, so one's done, we have to get the other one done. The steering wheel is in the road. Il volante è in mezzo, è in triga, e quindi dovrò farlo rastremare. Very well, cheerio and see you next time. Ciao ciao!